Hi, Terry here. Welcome to Times Gone Tech. So yeah, I'm back out in the middle of the deep dark forest. It has stopped raining. Well, I say stopped raining. It's not raining right now. It's actually forecast off and on all day, every day for the rest of the week. This is Sunday, so all week off and on. That means storm can blow in, it'll rain for a few minutes and then blow out. And it could just do that off and on all week, if I haven't said that enough times. So I'm taking advantage of the morning weather, braving the cottonmouths and water moccasins and copperheads, and gonna come out and do a little more shooting today with my Colt 1847 Walker again. Okay, so here I am at I guess one of my new shooting spots out in the forest. This is actually on private land surrounded by refuge property, and we've got a swamp over there. We've got some standing water and swamp over here. We've got some high ground back over that way, and I'm kind of on a downhill slope down into the swamp. So you might have noticed, let me give you a close-up shot here, something is different. Yeah, I've got a holster for my walker. I got it from eBay, came in a couple days ago. It's called a half holster, meaning it's got no safety snap over the top because it doesn't need one. This thing's heavy enough, it ain't coming out. And the bottom is open. So I'm not really sure why that is. I used to think it was so the rain would go through, but you could put a couple of vent holes down there to do that. But anyway, it was a style. If you remember in a old television series called Lonesome Dove, Gus McCrae carried, his was on the right for cross draw, but he carried a walker that had been converted for cartridges in a holster very similar to this. So, back up looking at you. Here. So I've been walking about a mile, I guess, out here, mostly on a road, but then also through some fields and forest, carrying the walker. And we hear a lot about how heavy the thing is. There's some other YouTube videos out there where people say there's no way in hell they'd ever try and carry a walker because your feet would sink into the ground up to your ankles with every step you take. They're so heavy. Actually, I don't even notice it. I mean, this thing is loaded. This thing weighs in at 5 pounds, loaded. And to be honest, I don't even feel it. 2 of them, a pair, I might. But you want to also remember that this was designed for the Rangers down in Texas who were mounted. They didn't walk around everywhere. I'm sure they walked occasionally, but most of the time they used their horse, and the walkers would be mounted in holsters on the front of the saddle. But as far as just carrying the thing around, I mean, I wouldn't want to carry this plus a 60-pound, backpacking pack. I would find something a little bit lighter. But yeah, just to be out here, just walking around the forest, no big deal. So let's get loaded up here and fire 6 rounds, double F 777. Okay, and I want to let you know also that I've fired about 10 cylinders through this so far, right out of the box. Did absolutely nothing to it, did not tune it up, did not clean the shipping oil off of it because it didn't have a lot of shipping oil on it. I am not using slick shot nipples. These are the nipples that came with it. I did not fill the groove in on the hammer. It's still stuck on the safety pins. I did not file the safety pins off. Only thing that I did was I removed the bluing from the cylinder so that it would look more authentic. And also you'll notice I took the cover off here. I want to see just how bad it is about this thing popping open with a full charge, especially when it's new. Let's find out. So first, 6 rounds, double F 777, a .453 lead ball alloyed with a little antimony to make it harder. Now pick my target. Let's get in the frame. Okay, dropping down. Dropping down. Every shot without that holding it up. Interesting. Okay, let's reload with FFF and try it again. Okay, so now I have reloaded with 60 grains of FFF. Same type of projectile, 0.453 inch round ball. So let's see about the 60 grains of FFF. Not bad. I mean, you saw the cylinder, the ram drop, but not bad on the recoil. For single-handed, it's shootable. Wow, that was a good one. And another good one. And another good one. There. Much more noticeable recoil. I've got a cap jam down in there. I'm not sure, there it goes, how that happened or what happened to it, but apparently it came out. So, yeah, with the full 60 grain charge, a few problems do start showing up, whether you're shooting double F or triple F. Probably would not show up with a lighter charge. And again, remember, Colt actually recommended only shooting 50 grains, no more than 50, and most rangers only fired 40. Now, with 40 grains, again, you're not really the most powerful handgun in the world category anymore, but you still got 6 shots at a time when most people had 1. So you still got a serious, significant advantage. And if you got 2 of these, you got 12 shots, as opposed to somebody who might even have 3 or 4 cap and ball pistols, they get 3 or 4 shots. So you still got some significant advantage in firepower over most of the people you're going to encounter. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this little test. That's my little demonstration with the Colt 1847 Walker, double F versus triple F, 60 grain charge. Thanks for watching and see you next time.